So, back for another still unnamed series episode. Here, this is the challenge series, so I still don't have a name, because a lot of people, when I said, like, what should the name of the series be, they just went for blindfolded stuff. Like, blindfolded was the first challenge. This is the second challenge right here. I'm going to be doing lots of challenges, not just blindfolded. I can go back to blindfolded at some point, but I'm going to be doing multiple challenges here instead, so still don't know what the name of this challenge series should be. So I'm going to get into this with this team that is going to be meta breaking. And you'll see soon what the challenge will be. But was in the top 1,000 at the end of the Obscoon videos, but unfortunately have dropped back down into 4 figures. But can easily climb back up there with this amazing team. This is truly going to be a meta-breaking team right here. So I haven't used Butterfree as much as I think I should, because I've been using Grabnosis a lot, and you can just sleep powder things, but then safety filters are everywhere and all that stuff. But this guy doesn't know what's coming to him. Okay, let's see. Hard Trick Room. Not the best of things to see, to be honest. Okay, this is not a lead I was expecting to do. I'm going to go with Butterfree and Silvally, because I have to cover the Mimikyu and the Hatterene. If it's Lumberry Mimikyu, I just lose immediately. But if not, I can still win if I go with Dracovish and then Sylveon or Darmanitan. If he gets up Trick Room, I lose immediately. So, there's no point worrying about being in Trick Room. So, what would I be hitting outside Trick Room better? I think the Sylveon, because the Dracovish is the one that's going to need to deal with the Torkoal and the Gigalith. So, I'll need something for the Sylveon. Not for the Sylveon. The Sylveon is for the Conkeldurr. But, ideally, Trick Room does not go up, because this team does not know how to deal with Trick Room in the slightest. So, we will see. Don't need Mimikyu and Hatterene, that would be boring. Well, that's annoying. So now it needs to not be Lumberry. Because I only have one move. And I only have one move. So that's the challenge of this team. All Pokemon only have one move. So, Lumberry, with this 97% accurate Sleep Powder, managing to hit. If it is Lumberry, game over immediately. Game over immediately. Unfortunate. So this guy has already bought a counter team. Because I'm going to be KOing myself and the Hatterene at least, but the Mimikyu is going to be able to get out of Trick Room. And it was even Focus Sash on the Hatterene. So ideally he's going to go for double Trick Room here, expecting the Sleep Powder on 1, even though he's got Lumberry. But yeah, this game is already very over, unfortunately. There is the Trick Room, and now I cannot do anything. So that is unfortunate. Because I only have Vicious Rend on this Dracovish, I only have Hyper Voice on this Sylveon, so that is already game over. I was hoping to just not face any kind of hard Trick Room like this anyway. And even if I did, it just had to not be Lumberry. Lumberry is really picking up on Mimikyu, unfortunately. But yeah, there's no hope in this battle now, so I will just move on. I don't normally forfeit, but I want to get as many battles in because I want to actually win a game with this team. So I just need to not face Trick Room. If I don't face Trick Room, I can do the strategy completely, but no, I can't beat Trick Room if it goes up. So this team, if I was allowed 4 moves, I would have lots of ways of potentially stopping Trick Room. I could have Trick Room on the Whimsicott to reverse Trick Room. I could have Taunts to be able to taunt all the non-Hatterenes. So, okay, Colossal. Can I beat Colossal? I should be able to. Problem is, Butterfree doesn't outspeed Dragapult, and it usually carries Sash. I might need to leave with Whimsicott and Butterfree here, actually. Can't just Explosion because of the Dragapult, unfortunately. And the Colossal resists it as well, so I don't want to go with Sub-Ally. I think I have to go with Whimsicott. And I think I am going with Butterfree. Because he will KO one of my Pokemon with the Colossal. And then I can go into... I don't have Superpower on Darmanitan. Well, I have to bring Dracovish because of Colossal, but then there's also the Gastrodon. So I have to bring Darmanitan for the Gastrodon. So... that is a cool trainer card. I like that. Jerry's trainer card is also alright. Primarina and Colossal, okay. See, that's alright. Like, he wants to Aqua Jet himself, but he wouldn't in front of Butterfree. You would assume, but I'm going for Tailwind here. And I'm going for Sleep Powder. I think it has to be into Colossal. The main issue is that there is a Gastrodon waiting in the back, so I have to deal with the Gastrodon before the Dracovish can deal with the Colossal. So do I want to KO... no, not KO. Sleep Powder the Primarina so that Colossal definitely gets a KO this turn if it attacks. But the actually no, the Primarina would eject my Whimsicott. So you would assume that this is going to be Gigantamax Colossal instead of the Primarina. And just, like, seeing... like, obviously he doesn't know that I only have Sleep Powder. Like, you would assume that he doesn't Aqua Jet himself here because of the potential Rage Powder, but then he could predict just Sleep Powder. But my Butterfree is still definitely faster than Colossal in the Tailwind. He did Aqua Jet himself. Very brave. But that should be fine. I'm pretty sure Butterfree still outspeeds, and he's just wasting a turn of Gigantamax here. Good, 97% accurate. Managed to hit. I'm going to be so amused if I miss the Sleep Powder. Now, Whimsicott is useless this turn. Primarina goes to sleep this turn. If I switch into Dracovish, he just switches in Gastrodon. The problem is I need Darmanitan to be able to hit the Gastrodon. If I switch in Darmanitan and he wakes up, Darmanitan just loses. But I still think I have to. So like because this is like very challenging, I definitely need to play as if he's going to stay asleep. Because I need to KO the Gastrodon before anything. But I don't see how I'm going to be able to do that well. Because I would need both Darmanitan and Dracovish on the field. Actually, if he KOs the Butterfree. KO the Butterfree. Good, actually, yeah. That worked out pretty well. Because now I can Icicle Crash the Primarina and hope that it's strong enough to KO a Gastrodon. I don't think it will be, but it is choice banded. Like, Icicle Crash from Guerrilla Tactics banded Darmanitan. It is one of the strongest moves in the game that there is. So I'm just going to have to hope if the Dracovish can't get the Fisher's Wren this turn onto Colossal, then it will be another loss, unfortunately. But I have to Icicle Crash Primarina and Fisher's Wren the Colossal. And pray that Darmanitan is strong enough. Didn't go for that, interesting. This is still going to do a ton to the Primarina. It's definitely going to two-shot. You better not wake up first turn. He's already got one first turn wake. Okay, good, good. So now you expect the Gastrodon to switch in. Actually, is Dracovish even faster than the Colossal? It might not be, actually. I still have Crash Supreme Arena, and I hope that I'm faster with the... I think this is the turn I Dynamax, right? Because the Colossal still outspeeds me, I think. 50. Yeah, it would. So it would be able to KO my Dracovish. So yeah, I think I... Oh, whoops. That was supposed to be the Icicle Crash there. So this very much needs to be strong enough to KO. Oh, it's just Incineroar. So that is annoying, because I thought I was on Darmanitan there. So now I'm just going to... I'm going to lose the Darmanitan now, and then I can't beat the Gastrodon. That was silly of me. I went for a double protect. So this game was entirely winnable if I just wasn't an idiot. Because I would have been able to KO the Colossal there. That was annoying. Because I thought I was still on Darmanitan. That is very silly of me. But my Tailwind is gone, unfortunately. And he had Togekiss the whole time. That is very annoying, because that was an entirely winnable match otherwise. That was very, very silly of me. I don't have space to bring in the Whimsicott, because if it comes in, it just gets ejected straight back out, so... Yeah. That is silly. I could have won. I could have won. But, there we go. I am an idiot, so... Always double check your inputs. I guess he could have just faked out and Dazzling Gleams the next turn. But I could have played around with Whimsicott eject button stuff. So that was very silly. And amazing he didn't bring the Gastrodon. Like, I have Dracovish, so... I'm very surprised he did not bring the Gastrodon to this match. Gastrodon is one of the worst things I could see, because I don't have, like, Energy Ball on Whimsicott or anything. Like, I obviously would if I was running this team with 4 moves. But that is the point of the challenge. Oh, almost halved our rank. Unfortunate. But yeah, still definitely put in the comments, like, suggestions for the challenge series. Not just the blindfolded thing, like, actual challenge series. Oh, we're facing guys in 5 figures now. Unfortunate. Oh, it's Trick Room again. What do I even do? At least this one I can Explosion. At least this one I can Explosion. But is Explosion even enough to KO an Oranguru? I don't think it would be. And I can't Explode next to myself and KO the Oranguru if he leaves within DD Oranguru. He can also just leave with the Venusaur and the... Well, I'm just going to have to believe. And the Trick Room goes up, then I forfeit. That's just the way it is with this team. Bring Dracovish. Darmanitan is still good here. So it would have been nice if I was able to go for Hyper Voice and Explosion somehow, but I can't. Because I would, like, my Sylveon is no EVs, like, it's just 252s. Like, in speed and special attacks, there's no way it's living an Explosion. Maybe that's something I should have considered, and let the Sylveon survive an Explosion so that I could make that play. Something to consider going forward with this team in team building. But there we go. I way prefer Venusaur Torkoal to Oranguru. That is so much more preferable. So I get my Tailwind, and Silvally outspeeds Venusaur and explodes. That is so much better than an Oranguru lead. Very nice. Let's hope he is not Focus Slash on Venusaur, even though he will be. Now, this will do like 85% of the Torkoal as well. Well, no, I'm Life Orb, not Choice Banded, so maybe 70%. Nope, I should have stuck with my instinct. Like, my instinct is apparently amazing. And he wasn't Focus Sash. That is pretty good. So this should be Oranguru, and that still puts me in a tricky spot. Because I will need to double this Oranguru to be able to KO it. So, like, my Dracovish isn't banded, so that won't KO. Actually, what I can do is I can double the Oranguru with a Hailstorm and a Vicious Rend. This way, Darmanitan will make it through the turn, because it will get rid of the Sun, and it will double its HP, and will let it survive even a Heat Wave, I would assume. And then, this combination of attacks should KO even an Oranguru. Oranguru is very bulky, but still shouldn't take it. Very good. That is entirely respectable damage and very much in Vicious Rend range. Because now the Sun is gone, the Vicious Rend is even stronger. I reckon it would have still... It probably still took it just about in the Sun. Maybe. I Mystic Water, so maybe not. But this Heat Wave shouldn't KO the Darmanitan anymore. Very nice, very nice. Getting a nice chip with the Hail as well. So you can still Dynamax the, or Rhyperior or whatever, but actually, yeah, it's Rhyperior, so I just Vicious Rend that, and Hailstorm the... That looks so weird. Like, especially with the Dynamax gone, that looks so weird. But Vicious Rend the Rhyperior, Hailstorm the Torkoal. Should be enough to KO the Torkoal, so I should be sorted. Unless this is Dynamax on Torkoal. Kind of has to be honest. Because Dynamax Rhyperior doesn't help it. It is definitely being KO'd to a Dracovish. But not in the Sun. This definitely KOs Torkoal. Darmanitan is strong. Even without its Gorilla Tactics. Like 140 base attack is very respectable. And yeah, that's going to be a win then, so not bad. That was effectively what I expected to happen with the strategy. Like, just go for Tailwind Boom, sweep with Darmanitan and Dracovish. That was the hope. Oh, this time I actually do have my, show my opponents, my team, this time. Because I want them to know that they lost to one move per mon. How much is it going to do? It should be respectable as well. Less respectable than I expected. But that's fine, because Vicious Rend is definitely KOing. Very good, very good. I'm happy that I won at least one. I reckon I can do another one. Try and equal it out. Try and go 50-50. He says, as he loses the next 8 and then has to win 9 more. But there we go. Happy I won one. Won't climb up too much because that guy was quite low rated. That was reasonable. But I'm not too worried about my ladder rating on Battle Stadium, so like doing these challenges, I don't care if I lose. Because I don't care about the rating. Ah, that's a Durant. He's got his own Whimsicott as well. Didn't account for Durant in team building. Durant is just so good against me. Like, it's insane how good it is against me. I need to put it to sleep. I need Dracovish to be able to deal with it, of all things. Yeah, I have no real move to hit the Durant. Gonna have to be hyper voice stuff. That is unfortunate. I mean, there are a few things I didn't account for in team building. I literally just took 6 mons that would do well if they only had one move, just in a vacuum. So, like, the main strategy was Tailwind Boom, and then Sweep with 2 hard hitters in the back, and then there was also Butterfree for a sleep mode. But did not account for Durant in the slightest. And to be fair, Specs Hyper Voice is still going to do an entirely reasonable amount. But if he leads with his own Whimsicott and Durant, then I'm going to have to get a 3-turn sleep. And even then, not good. It's amazing how many times I just call what lead they're going to go for. But at least I will get to sleep out of this turn. Assuming he doesn't have Taunt, which is entirely reasonable for him to have. And then 3-turn sleep into lots of hustle misses. Could do it. It's possible, and we already know how accurate hustle actually is. But then it's the sleep powder paradox. Same with the hustle Durant. Like, it's 100% accurate when your opponent uses it, and 25% when you use it. Same with hustle. It's going to be 100% when they use it, and 20% when you use it. That's how it's split. It's not 80% accuracy. It's 80% like split. So he did have Taunt, so that is immediately game over. So I can't win this one now. Durant just sweeps. So I'm just gonna forfeit this one again because like I can't beat Durant. A flaw in my team building, unfortunately. And he did have Taunt. If he didn't have Taunt, it was possible, but he did indeed. So I'll try 5. Like, I'll stop at 5, and I'll see what my record is after 5. But I cannot win this one. With Taunt, Whimsicott, and Durant, this is literally impossible for this team. Tricky decision for him. He just needs to Tailwind and attack. Maybe I should have put some kind of Scarfire Mon just instead of the Butterfree so that I could actually do something against Durant. But again, something to consider for the future. Get one more. Try and go 2-3. Oh, that was a big drop. So I have like actually half my, well, effectively half my rating. So hopefully end up in the 1000s at the end. But like I was saying, I don't care about the rating. Ooh, poison. This better be mono poison. Not even any poison. So he's a liar. I was going to say, what does he do against Whimsicott Dracovish lead, but he has a Heliolisk. And that could very easily and most likely have Dry Skin. Don't want it to be focus / drop the tail. I will try the boom strategy. I do still want to bring Dracovish. I can't be put off by the Heliolisk. Then do I bring Sylveon or Darmanitan? I'm still going to bring Darmanitan. Mainly Darmanitan for the Heliolisk, even though that seems a bit odd, but it has very poor defense, very reasonable special defense, even though it will still be 2-shot by a Hyper Voice. But then I wasn't looking at the Rotom there, so if I don't explode on the Rotom, then it still takes most damage from Icicle Crash and Fisher's Friend. so he's got potential Tailwind and Trick Room. Not Tailwind. Yeah, no, he is Tailwind. I always think of just Airstream rather than Tailwind, but Braviary very much gets Airstream, but this could easily be Fake Out. Dynamax on Braviary, and then I lose immediately. This is once again a potential lose immediately. We faked out the Silver Ally, so actually this is still fine. So we could just be matching Tailwinds here. Oh, that's good. That's very good. Be into Winter. That's very good. Look at that recoil. Damn. Right, so, which one do I go into? Dracovish or Darmanitan? I think I go into Dracovish, because I'm Dynamaxing the Silver Ally here. Because I need to go for Max Strike so I don't just explode on my Dracovish. But how fearful am I of a Focus Sash on Gothitelle when there is a Tyranitar? I think not at all. So I'm going to Fisher Surrender the Gothitelle, not expect a Focus Sash, and Max Strike the Braviary. And hope that he doesn't Dynamax the Braviary this turn. Which he... Nope. We don't know. That was me. That's one of the reasons why I had the Life Orb on Silver Ally. In case I got into the situation like this where I couldn't explode and had to go for Max Strike. Because then the Life Orb was still carrying over. That is a cool cry. I need to Dynamax Silver Ally more often. Ah, no Dynamax, that's good. Now, you better not be Focus Sash, you have a Tyranitar. Like, surely it would be like the Seed Berry or whatever. There's no way it's Focus Sash. That is poor team building if it is Focus Sash. And there's surely no way a Gothitelle survives a double Fisher's Rend. This is Mystic Water boosted. Wow. Oh. That is surprising. Very surprising. I thought that there was no way a Gothitelle could live that. Like, even with max defenses. That's a doubled Fisher's Rend. So it seems I should have doubled the Gothitelle then, because Trick Room is up and now I lose. I'll take that. Not well enough, but very surprising. I'm going to get a double KO, so it is technically not over, but it is still very over. At least I get to see what his last two was. And how foolish I'm feeling for not doubling the Gothitelle, but my damage intuition was definitely saying Gothitelle gets KO'd to that. But then again, I have been running Banded Dracovish when I've been using it, so like Banded obviously blows it up, but then the game was so over if I'd just doubled the Gothitelle, but rip in pieces. I will still attack, even though I get double KO'd here. I'm quite surprised there. That's surprising enough that I'm doing the damage calculation. Because I have time. I have time to watch myself lose here. That's telling me that should have done. It's a roll. It's 68% chance to KO, and he would have got the roll, which is very unfortunate. So my damage intuition was okay, because I'm obviously going to be within a margin of error with my damage intuition because there were rolls, but that looked like the lowest possible roll, unfortunately. And Darmanitan cannot do this. So that's going to be it. I managed to win one, but you know, what were you expecting from one move each on each Pokemon? Could have been two if I'd have doubled the Gothitelle, but got a little bit unlucky there. Will I be able to take single target? I didn't think I would. But that's good to know. But yeah, that'll do it for this challenge. Please put in the comments the next challenge you want me to do. Not too successful in this one, but managed to win one at least. So yeah, please put in the comments both the next challenge you want me to do. So I'm open to most challenges, and also the name of the challenge series, not just the blindfolded series, the challenge series. Please give me suggestions, because I'm still unsure on what I'm going to be naming this series. So please put the suggestions for both in the comments. Thanks for watching.